If we do win, my first thing is to just, you know, have a month of free beer wherever I go. Sort of spend a week each in different countries and just get absolutely sort of.
We have one more question back, and then we have Germany. Yeah, please stand up.
Yes. Go on, sir.
Hi John, nice to meet you again. Details from all kinds of everything, the Irish Eurovision website. I spoke to you in Holland, and I know that you didn't know what to expect when you came to the Eurovision Song Contest. Now that you've been here for a few days and have experienced the stage, what does it feel like, and what more experiences are you expecting over the next week or so?
Well, since we were in Cyprus, I mean, we spent a lot of time there, like, you know, since February on. It really was like spending a week there, and then we come back, and then we go back to Cyprus, and then back, you know, and it was a very sort of busy time. We've seen a lot of Cyprus, really, and then in all of our minds, we were like, well, where's Oslo? You know, let's go rock, you know. But now that we're here, I mean, we are happy to say, like, you know, we're really looking forward to a very professional crew. Very happy, smiley, happy people faces everywhere, so we're ready to rock.
I think a lot of the nerves that you would expect coming to the Eurovision Song Contest is sort of, it's been taken care of beautifully because the sound is so professional, the videos are so professional. It's just like, enjoy yourself, just perform. You know, there's nothing to worry about, so we just got to have the best 2 weeks of our lives. So
I think as well, we need to definitely thank CYBC, which is the Cyprus official broadcasting association, because they've allowed, I mean, we're a motley crew. and we all work as musicians, so basically we sing as long as someone pays or plays. As long as someone pays us, and sometimes they don't pay us that much. But we love music, and that's what we want to do. But they've allowed us to be ourselves, which is just crazy, I think, in terms of Eurovision. You know,
it's a privilege, so.
Yeah, it's a privilege. So we're really happy and proud to be representing Cyprus. And
Nassos, thank you for getting the ball rolling there, because Nassos took a big leap of faith with us. And
by the way, lady with the Welsh flag, I love you.
Nice, she's got a flag. We got another question from Germany. Hey, what's up, dude?
Hello, I'm Konstantin from Germany. Lilygreen. Hi.
Hi again.
We met in Amsterdam, yeah. I want to ask, the majority of the group not being from Cyprus, how were you received by the local participants in the pre-selection, and have you maybe even made contacts with Cypriot musicians taking part there for maybe future collaborations, working together?
I mean, all I could say is that the Cypriot people have been the most warm, welcoming people that you could imagine, and we've had a fantastic time every time we've visited the island, and we're looking forward to going back after the Eurovision Song Contest just to say hello to everybody.
I think from my point of view, I mean, because, you know, it's John Lilygreen on the island, you know, but because it was like at the front of the band, you know, and after we won it for Cyprus, we went home and we had a quick look on YouTube, and of course there was like a lot of positive comments. However, there were some people just saying, like, you know, oh, they don't deserve to be here because they're not from Cyprus, which kind of bummed me out a bit, I will admit. It did.
There's two people this
you know,
John has a sensitive side to his
So,
but on the main, what we have to say is that they did vote for us. We got 12 points from the jury and 12 points from the televoting. So it's what's the word? Unprecedented, but it's conclusive in one sense. So thank you to Cyprus once more for voting for us, because it's a real privilege. So.
Yeah. Who do you think will vote for you? Norway or Wales or Cyprus?
I think that's one of the benefits, really, of the situation we find ourselves in. I mean, you know, one of the great things I've sort of come across as well, like being back in Wales, and I'm telling my friends who just can't believe me to this day, you know, you're in the Eurovision, shut up. No, I'll tell you, I'm in the Eurovision. No. And then they see it on YouTube, they're like, oh, what? I'm going to vote, you know, and they've never watched Eurovision before. And as soon as they find out that, you know, John Lilygreen from Newport is in, you know, representing Cyprus, Eurovision in Oslo, 2010, I mean, they're just like, wow, I've never watched before.
It's opened it to a whole new audience.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? A whole new audience of people like my age and stuff. Me back home, they just kind of like Eurovision. But you know, as soon as they know I'm involved, like they know we're involved, and then that's it. Then they're like, oh wow, this would be the first time I'm going to watch it, first time I'm going to vote. You know, so hopefully that will really work in our favour. You know, we just want to spread the love.
I think it's very important. It's a songwriting competition, and we're just so excited to meet all the other musicians from all over Europe and, you know, jam with them and play with them. So if people vote, please, people of Europe, vote for the song that you really love and you really like.
Vote for your favourite. Because there's a lot of talent in this year's competition, so I mean it's a privilege to be working with so many very, very good people. So
Tom Deutsch.
Do we have
to name but a few, should I?
Some other questions? Yeah, we have one in the back.
Hi, question for Catherine.
Go, Catherine.
Hello.
Recognise that? Can I just say, this is my 17th Eurovision Song Contest, and you now finally are the most furthest southwest of England person ever to take the stage in the Eurovision Song Contest. Congratulations.
Oh, I feel suddenly very special. Thank you very much. You made my day.
Cornwall and Devon.
Oh, thank you.
We got another question from the Australian radio, and then we have the girl in the front there. Thank you.
Hi guys, Alistair again. It's a question for all of you really. Since you weren't expecting to be in the Cyprus national final, can you tell me when you found out, where were you and what were you doing? Each of you.
As I recall, I think I might have been in my bedroom playing acoustic, you know, possibly in my underpants. Because, you know, when you're in a comfort zone, you can just sit there, just kind of play, you know, yeah, I'm jamming, and I think I got an email on my computer, and it was off Gregory, saying, yeah, do you remember that song we sang? And I was kind of like, well, I've sung a few, so no. And then he said, well, basically, he wanted to enter for Eurovision, so it's just like, no, shut up. And then, like, no, I'm being dead serious. And yeah, I was in my bedroom, rocking out. That's what I was thinking of doing. Your go, sir.
I was in Kintbury, in England, singing Christmas carols in a church.
I was recording her in Kintbury doing Christmas carols in a church.
I think I was heading out the door for a drink, and then I really needed it. But yeah, that's what I was doing.
I was at my grand's having a cup of tea, as you do, and Sylvia and John had been trying to contact me for about 3 months, I think, and then they finally drove over a big massive mountain to come and find me, and then I met them by a community centre for some reason because they took a wrong turn, and then I said yes, I'd love to do it, but yeah.
It sounds like he's making that up, but it's absolutely true.
I drink coffee and that's just call me and send me the good news.
We have the girl, yeah, please.
Hi, I'm Louise from the UK.
Hi Louise.
The more I hear about your story, the more unbelievable and amazing it is. If it was going to be made into a film, who would you like to play your parts?
Good one.
John? Put you on the spot.
Who will be John Lilygreen?
Oh, it would be me. Either Hugh Jackman. Can you imagine him with like the fluffy little sideburns and the random patches of no hair on his face? I don't know. Possibly. That's difficult. That's a mad question.
Does anybody know?
Nicely done.
Does anybody have an answer?
No, not him.
Sylvia's going.
I'd like Catherine to play me.
Would you play Catherine?
Yeah.
That adds to the story.
I'd like Sean Connery to be me.
Do we have some other questions?
Anyone else? Do you want to ask a question, Syl?
You alright?
Yes. And then we have to ask you about the Norwegian contestant Didrik. Have you been able to hear his song? And what do you think about it?
I've heard his song. It's a really, really beautiful song. I think there's 2 ballads this year that are just gorgeous, and it's Didrik's and Ireland as well. And both of them have very, very beautiful voices. I'm very excited about hearing what is going to happen to Didrik's voice when he gets about 10 years older as well. Because me and Catherine, we're trained opera singers, and I know that he trains, and he's got a gorgeous voice. And as a classical singer, the older you get, once you get into your 30s, that's when your voice really starts to, you know, go for the sky. So it'd be really good if you had a good career, but kept on training in opera as well, because he's got a beautiful voice. And we're quite excited about meeting him. We've not met him yet.
No. Do we have other questions, or do we go to the photo moment? Yeah, one more from Germany. One more question from James.